Coming up on BNN's National News in 30, Daphne Oz, co-host of The Chew, has your body budget shape up with easy and affordable just around the corner. Plus, celebrity wedding planner David Tutera has the great guide, You're Engaged, Now What? And an inside scoop with celebrity chef Candace Kamai on her book, Cook Yourself Sexy. All this and more on BNN's National News in 30. Thanks for tuning in to Broadcast News Network's National News in 30. I'm Stephanie Olney. With a third of engagements happening between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, and 10% of all proposals happening on Valentine's Day, many newly engaged couples out there may be thinking, now what? Host of My Fair Wedding and celebrity event planner David Tutera is here to help make planning your dream day a piece of cake.
Hi, I'm David Tutera, celebrity wedding planner, and I know the ring has gone on the finger and the madness has probably just begun when you're thinking about all of the plans when preparing for your big day, which of course is your wedding. I want you all to remember that the important thing is the details. Preparing with a budget, preparing with being able to tell your wedding story through the personality of who you are as a bride and groom. I mean, yes, you need to find the perfect dress, and the big thing, of course, is the cake at the end of the wedding, but there are a lot of details that are often overlooked when planning your wedding. Now, as an Invisalign wearer, this is something really important for all brides and grooms, by the way, that are listening, is that you want to have that perfect smile. I mean, to me, a smile radiates confidence, and you want to have confidence not only on your wedding day, but in all the photos that you take that you'll have for a lifetime. Now, since you're already engaged, think about it. You're probably about, I'd say 9 to 12 months before you take that walk down the aisle. The first thing you should do besides the dress and then the cake is speak to your dentist or orthodontist about Invisalign so you can have that wonderful, perfect smile when you walk down the aisle in style. Now, all of the details for planning your wedding are always so important. Think about embellishing yourself from the head to the toe, which is, of course, your hair, your makeup, your jewelry, and your shoes, and all of the other important details, which are your flowers, your entertainment, the food, the beverage. It's a lot to think about. But here's a rule of thumb. Take a step back. Don't get so overwhelmed with wanting to plan your wedding every single day of the entire process to that big day, because sometimes you will make the wrong decisions. You know what often happens, which I hear from brides as I travel around the country, is that they go online, they start to order all these little things that wind up costing a couple hundred, if not a couple $1,000s, which dissects your budget apart. You want to know what every single thing should be costing you in your wedding plans before you actually hire a vendor. I mean, what does that mean? It means putting the puzzle together and knowing what each vendor will cost, and then you can go ahead and make the right decisions. So ultimately, as I just said before, I wear Invisalign. Invisalign gave me the perfect smile to be able to talk to you on camera. You want to wear Invisalign so you have that amazing smile when you walk down the aisle in style with your groom, and you have beautiful photos to look at for a lifetime. So enjoy the process and happy wedding planning.
We face many obstacles to optimum healthy living, from costly diets to cleanses, but for your body's best, look no further than your local drugstore. To get the secrets of success, The Chew's Daphne Oz is here with some easy, cost-effective tips to keep you healthy from the inside out.
Hi guys, it's Daphne Oz from ABC's The Chew, where you can catch me every day cooking up delicious food with my co-hosts. And of course, if you do watch the show, you know that I am all about making healthy living fun, easy, and affordable. Having lost 30 pounds myself, I'm always looking for easy ways to keep that weight off without ever having to give up the foods that I love. And one of the best ways I can see to do that is to look for places where I can save money and do something good for my body at the same time. And very excitingly, one of the best places I see to do that is in my local drugstore, believe it or not. I know most of you think you have to go to a specialty grocery store or a health food store to find the things you need in your life to keep you nice and healthy this winter, but that is not the case anymore. Luckily for all of us, you can head to your drugstore and get things, everything from fresh cut fruits and veggies to your dried goods like rice and beans, even lentils in your drugstore. I know, unbelievable. You can get things like easy snacks to have on hand, one of the best ways to keep your health going. Things like raw almonds and walnuts that I always have in my purse, even dried fruits and nuts and seeds like that. For me, it's about making healthy living fun, easy, affordable. What that means is making it easy by having the bad choices sort of crowded out and the good options always available. So keeping good, healthy snacks like that on hand is a huge, huge plus. And one other tip I want to share with you is when you're at your drugstore already getting the things that you need, pick up some great supplements, things that are going to keep you healthy all winter long. I go for my essential fatty acids. First up, cod liver oil. Believe it or not, this is the way to moisturize your skin from the inside out so you can avoid that chapped, flaky winter skin that everyone is afraid of. And then, of course, for immune boosting, that's something everyone's thinking about in cold and flu season. So go for your vitamin C and go for your vitamin D like dog. Those are going to be great for your immune system. And here's the best part of it all. When you go to your drugstore, you're going to be saving money, you're doing something good for your wallet and your health at the same time by joining their loyalty programs so you can get great coupons back, but also by using your Chase Freedom Card where you'll get 5% cash back up to $1,500 just for swiping your credit card, getting something good for your body and good for your wallet at the same time. For more great tips, you can head on over to my Facebook page or my Twitter. I'm at Daphne Oz. Have a great, healthy winter and spring. I'll see you soon.
Coming up after the break, Cook Yourself Sexy author Candace Kamai will have some of her secret tips.
If anyone depends on you, listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Are you overwhelmed with too much credit card debt? When looking for debt relief options, it can be confusing, especially with all the claims debt relief companies are making out there. So if you find yourself struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt and you just want the facts about legitimate debt relief programs, then call American Credit Card Solutions for a free debt relief kit that will tell you about your options in simple, easy to understand terminology. Call now to learn about a plan that provides affordable program payments while settling your accounts for less than what you owe, saving you thousands of dollars. This is just one of the powerful programs you will learn about in our free kit. Call us now to get our free debt relief kit mailed to you today so you can examine all of the debt relief options in the comfort of your home with no one pressuring you to make a quick decision. The kit is free, the shipping is free, and there's absolutely no obligation. But kits are limited, so call right now.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Stephanie Olney. She's already shown us how to cook ourselves thin and sexy. Now celebrity chef Candace Kamai is dishing on her favorite ways to indulge, big and small.
Hi, I'm Candace Kamai, and I want to share with you my secrets to killing my cravings. Now, I love my chocolate. It's no mystery that I wrote a whole chapter on chocolate in Cook Yourself Sexy, but I can't have it all the time. So what I love to do is make my Cafe Escapes dark chocolate hot cocoa. All I do is I put my K-cup straight into my Keurig, I push the button, and a minute later, I have a delicious cup of dark chocolate hot cocoa with less than 100 calories, and it definitely kills that craving. And with Valentine's Day coming up, it's great to cook foods together. There are over 120 recipes in Cook Yourself Sexy that you can cook for your loved one together so that you can have those memories and share those indulgences together. And at the end of the night, why not save some calories on dessert and make a Cafe Escapes Cafe Caramel and pair it with something simple like chocolate biscotti. Now, you can certainly find the rest of these great tips and tricks and more recipes if you go to facebook.com/Cafe Escapes. You can also refill your K-Cup packets if you check out greenmountaincoffee.com. Well, I would like to say that me time is just as important as we time. But sometimes with me time, I want to be able to clear my slate, take a deep breath, and say, the day is going to be great today. So I love the little indulgences that Cafe Escapes allows me to do, which means I make my cup with my Keurig, I take it to go, and I'm off. And I have a moment with a walk in the park. And then on those days where I want more we time, I absolutely love cooking recipes together with my loved one. Cook Yourself Sexy has great recipes like a whole roasted chicken or spaghetti and meatballs or the better burger. And it absolutely has a ton of great dessert recipes too that you can indulge in, pair with a cafe caramel, and not feel guilty afterwards, especially if you're cooking together, you're eating together, and you're sharing the calories.
Making sure your family's home is healthy goes beyond cleaning and dusting. It's what we can't see that can be harmful too. HGTV's Mike Holmes is here to help make your home safe and prevent tomorrow's problems by tackling your maintenance tasks today.
Hi, I'm Mike Holmes. I wanted to talk about the health and safety of your home and paying attention to what we need to know and some things that we can't see that may be a problem inside your home. First, how many times do I got to hear people say, oh, let's do a new kitchen, let's do a new bathroom, working on the inside of their house before they pay attention to the outside? Stop working your way inside to outside. Start working your way outside to inside. Pay attention to your roof. When's the last time you changed your shingles or even looked at the caulking around the chimney where the flashing is? Is it adequate? Do we have a leak? Don't wait to the last minute to pick up the phone and call the roofer because water came inside the house. If water comes inside your house, now you have the chance for mold growth. This is one of the biggest businesses I've seen in growth in years. In other words, everyone jumping into a company for mold abatement because every single house has mold. The question is how much? This is what we need to pay attention to. Start from the outside, protect your investment, and work your way in. Now let's go inside the house. What's the air like? Well, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's good, and we got to pay attention to that. If I were to tell you that in the air that we breathe inside the home, we can breathe, let's see, mold, viruses, bacteria, lots of it, dust, pet dander, on, and even the possibility of asbestos simply because, and/or lead. If the house was built before 1980, these were products that were used, possibility in the plaster and lead in the paint. So just when you go to renovate, is it okay to renovate, or are you going to make a mess and cause something to breathe? Which brings me to my next point. I had a chance to go down to 3M and meet all the smart guys down there. I mean, this company is really innovative. And they showed me that the Filtrete filter was the best on the market, and I want to see why. You got to show me why. They brought up all the top competitors. They put it in a unit, and they showed me not only will it pull these contaminants out of the air that I don't want you to clean with your lungs, that the filter's job is to do just that, clean the air. But to not restrict the airflow is key. If you have any more questions on this, go to Filtrete.com. Anything to do with your home and keeping the health and safety, and always do it right the first time.
Coming up after the break, natural disasters are on the rise, and with it comes the need for rescue training centers. And we'll take you inside this first-of-its-kind disaster training facility.
Listen up, America! Don't let credit problems hold you back. It's time you had your very own brand new super fast computer. If you're age 21 or older, can afford low flexible payments, and have an active bank account, you're approved. With your paid order, we'll even include a free printer, scanner, copier, and free HD camcorder. Call now and we'll upgrade your computer free with our software pack that includes Microsoft Office 2010 Starter and more than 16 other programs. Listen up, America. Call now.
Call 800-984-7720 now.
Is your nonstick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new nonstick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 10-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. It's the pan that slips and slides for life. But we're still not done. Call or click right this minute and you can double your order. You get 2 Organic 10-inch fry pans with recipe books and a lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all yours for $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second Organic pan with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-513-9364. Call now.
If anyone depends on you, listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Stephanie Olney. Designed to stimulate fires, severe flooding, explosions, car crashes, and more, the Guardian Centers is the first of its kind training facility in the United States. It consists of a scaled-down city with multi-story buildings, collapsing structures, flooding, subways, and even an arena. It gives first responders different ways to test their skills with plans, people, and equipment when it comes to man-made or natural disasters, like tackling a building that's falling apart from a disaster, rescuing people from a flooded neighborhood, or a subway in an urban disaster. Jeffrey Burkhardt, founder and CEO of the Guardian Centers, talks about the importance of being able to train for different scenarios all in one place.
Guardian Centers is an 830-acre disaster preparedness training site purpose-built to condition first responders at all levels. Inside the 830-acre compound, we have a 75-acre metroplex, 6 miles of metropolitan streets, intersections, over a mile of DOT-specified interstate. Here at Guardian Centers, we can replicate just about any disaster scenario that first responders would have to deal with. Earthquakes, floods, tornado damage, collapsed buildings, fire, mayhem on a huge scale, from small units to 7,000 participant exercises for month-long periods at a time. One of the key components to real immersion training is replicating all of the conditions that exist in just about any city on the planet. Traffic is a huge component. It's a real detriment to first responders to try to get through all that traffic or wide area searches. Just about any of the smaller training centers around the world, vignette-based installations, they'll have some rust buckets out of the junkyard sprinkled about. But here at Guardian Centers, the donation that we received from General Motors with these 300 Chevrolets recreate a real metropolitan environment.
Well, we had over 300 cars on a dock in New Jersey when Hurricane Sandy hit, and all these vehicles were flooded. In fact, I just put my nose in one a few minutes ago, and they don't smell very good inside. So these are cars that we were going to dispose of anyway. So we reached out to the Guardian Center and said, how can these actually be repurposed to help your efforts here? The reason being is that today's modern cars are much safer than they were in the past, using a lot of composite materials, a lot of high-strength steels. While that makes it a good place for the person to sit in an accident or a catastrophe, it makes it a hard place for the first responder to cut them out of. So we thought these are vehicles that were going to be tossed in the garbage anyway. Now they can be used for this great purpose.
Samsung introduces the new Galaxy S4 after this break.
When it comes to eggs, hard-boiled means hard work. Well, not anymore. Introducing Eggies, the fast, easy way to cook hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Just crack and pour in your egg. Boil it right on your stovetop. Then twist it open for a perfect hard-boiled egg. You can even make healthy egg white eggs that are cholesterol-free. And because you cook without the shell, you can add seasoning and ingredients before you boil. Now you can even hard-boil healthy eggs from a carton. And because Eggies cook flat on the bottom, they're easier to decorate and eat. Stop peeling all day and enjoy hard-boiled eggs the Eggies way. You'll get 6 Eggies for just $10. As a bonus, you'll get the Eggie Slicer. Just place and slice for perfect results every time. And here's something to get egg-cited about. We'll send you a second complete Eggie system. Just pay separate processing and handling.
To order Eggies for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-370-8003 or visit us online at geteggiestv.com.
When it's warm, you'd love to open every door and let fresh air into your home. The trouble is, you'd end up letting lots of bugs into your home as well. Now there's Magic Mesh, the new type of screen door that opens easily and then magically closes itself behind you. The secret isn't really magic, it's magnets, 18 magnets to be exact. When you separate them, they automatically snap back together. That makes it great for pets too, because instead of scratching and whining, they can come and go as they please. So let the fresh air in and keep those annoying bugs out with Magic Mesh, a $40 value, yours for just $19.95. But wait, call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 Magic Mesh curtains for just $19.95. Don't delay. Call and order yours today.
To order Magic Mesh for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-350-4880 or log on to buymagicmesh.com.
3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Now, from natural disasters to highway crashes, modern semi-trailers, for the most part, do a good job of keeping passenger vehicles from sliding underneath them, greatly increasing the chances of surviving a crash into the back of a large truck. Recent tests by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety are showing. But in crashes involving only a small portion of the truck rear, most trailers fail to prevent potentially deadly underride.
When a car and a truck collide, the car is at a serious disadvantage. One particularly devastating type of crash is when the car slides underneath the back of a heavy trailer. The Institute tested trailers to see how well their guards prevented underride in a 35-mile-an-hour crash to the back. There were trailers from 8 different manufacturers who together make up 80% of the heavy truck trailer market. Each trailer was tested up to 3 times. There's a full overlap crash test, a 50% overlap crash test, and a narrow overlap crash test. All 8 trailers prevented underride in the full overlap crash test at 35 miles per hour. All but one prevented underride in the 50% overlap condition, and only one managed to prevent underride in all 3 test conditions. The federal government requires that heavy truck trailers be equipped with underride guards that are intended to keep cars from sliding underneath when they crash into the rear. The problem is that when guards are only designed to minimally meet that standard, they're not strong enough to keep that from happening in crashes, even at speeds as low as 35 miles per hour. Modern cars have a crush zone at the front that's designed to collapse in a way that minimizes the risk of injury to occupants inside. But that only works in a crash with a trailer if the trailer's underride guard stays in place, as it has here. In an earlier test conducted in 2010, the weakest guard was on the back of a trailer manufactured by Hyundai. We crashed this Chevrolet Malibu into the center of the guard at 35 miles per hour, and the guard was just pushed out of the way because the bolts holding it to the trailer broke. Had people been riding inside, they would have been killed. The redesigned Hyundai Guard worked much better. In the same 35-mile-an-hour crash, it held up, allowing the built-in crash protection of the Chevrolet Malibu to do its job. People riding inside would have been able to walk away without any serious injuries. Only one trailer prevented underride in all 3 of our tests, including the narrow overlap. That trailer was manufactured by Manic, who sell Trailmobile brand in the United States. Most trailers have the vertical supports for the underride guards close to the center of the trailer. The Manic engineers tried something different. They moved the vertical supports outboard, which makes the ends of the guard stronger. All of the trailers in this series of tests had guards that met a Canadian standard, even though the Canadian standard requires that guards be stronger than they're required in the United States. Our research shows that cars are still vulnerable to underride when they hit the outer end of the bar. Outside the main vertical support, there isn't enough additional support to keep the bar from bending forward, allowing the car to slide under in a devastating way. Designing underride guards to the Canadian standards is a good first step, but Manic engineers show it's possible to go much further. If all trailers had guards like the one on the Manic trailer, many of the lives that are lost to underride crashes could be saved.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Stephanie Olney. Samsung Electronics announced today the 4th generation Galaxy S, the Galaxy S4, designed to get you closer to what matters in life and bring your world together. Understanding what matters most to us in our lives, the Samsung Galaxy S4 was developed to redefine the way we live and to maximize our fulfillment of life. This sleek and innovative smartphone makes every moment of life very meaningful, and it understands the value of relationships, enabling true connections with friends and family. It believes in the importance of an effortless user experience, making your life easy and hassle-free. And it empowers your life, helping take care of your well-being. The beauty of the phone is the highly crafted design, encompassing a larger screen size and battery, minimized bezel, all housed in a light and slim shape. The Samsung Galaxy S4 is slimmer yet stronger with less to hold, yet more to see. It's come up with simply unreal beauty. At launch, 2 color options will be available, Black Mist and White Frost, with a variety of additional color options to follow later this year. I'm Stephanie Olney saying thanks for watching BNN's National News in 30, and be sure to tune in next week for another great episode, and please follow us on Twitter and Facebook, or visit us online at bnn3-20-13.com.